Well, hello all. Day 3 of San Francisco lockdown. Quiet, so quiet out, not a car on any of the major freeways or bridges or anywhere. Everybody is now at home. I don't think I've ever seen or heard the city this quiet, ever, since I've been living here. It just has never happened. I mean, it's really quiet outside. Very few people out. You're allowed to do short hikes and walks, but other than that, stay at home. It's the only way we can end this thing. The way they've ended these things for thousands of years, we haven't progressed very much. You just isolate and hope for the best. That's all you can do. In the States, they're trying to decide whether to give low interest loans to small businesses. That's the Democrats' proposal, or the Republicans' proposal is send everybody between $550 a month and $1,000 a month cash, instant, usable cash to hold everybody over until this is over. But there's something else. The Republicans are giving themselves trillions of dollars in cash themselves. So we're going to get a little tiny trickle between $500 and $1,000 a month. Will they rake in billions or even trillions of dollars? Unbelievable what's happening. It's called the greatest money grab ever seen here in the U.S. With all that going on, that's not what we're here to talk about. Let's go over the board and talk about what's happening over in the Amazon jungle. So there are several countries planning on a road building project in the Amazon. Deforestation of 2.4 million hectares of Amazon rainforest is in the future if these plans are allowed to go through. The plan is 75 different road building projects throughout the Amazon jungle. That is 12,000 kilometers or 7,456.4 miles of roads that will be put in the jungle. The roads will be built in Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia, and Brazil. Of course, it's the U.S. and Brazil that cooked up this idea. The rationale for the road building: cattle and agriculture. Meat eating, I told you. This will pretty much clearly end the Amazon rainforest as we know it. Roads get put in the jungle and the tree cutting begins. All the animals leave in all directions, going into other animals' territory, and a giant animal war begins because they don't want animals coming into their territory, but they have no choice because they're being chased out by the chainsaws and bulldozers, ripping the Amazon to pieces. Now remember, the Amazon is full of life. Thousands of different life entities live there. Plant, animal, microbial, they're all there. And we're going to, hang on just a second. And we're going to actually destroy this just for a single human species to take over the whole place. The entire Amazon jungle will now be destroyed through this method. They couldn't do it through the burning method because people wouldn't put up with it. But the roads, well, they can get away with the roads because who's going to go out there and stop the bulldozers? So that's, unfortunately, we're seeing the end of the Amazon rainforest. I don't know the exact date of when this road building will start, but lots of money is being put into the project, both from the U.S. and other countries. No, that's not all. So let's just switch gears here. Now, the Orange Man here in the U.S. has been talking about how he's going to develop small nuclear weapons to be used in first strikes and in war situations that he plans on using. Well, NASA, the space agency, came out with a study. They released it the other day on what would happen if just 50 Hiroshima bombs went off in just a short time. Would we be able to survive that? Even a limited nuclear war equals global famine. A new study by NASA. A small nuclear war equals global famine, a year-long planetary freeze, planetary-wide food shortages, starvation lasting more than a decade, an estimated 14,000 nuclear warheads exist. Just 50 Hiroshima-sized bombs equals the end of humanity and pretty much the planet. At present, this is our current population. So a limited nuclear war between, let's say, Pakistan and India would end the planet as we know it. A small strike from the U.S. to another country would spell famine for the rest of the planet. We cannot use nuclear warheads, period. Why do we need 14,000 hydrogen bombs, big, huge warheads, not these little Hiroshima firecrackers? Just one of these giant bombs going off irradiates the whole planet. The last time that happened was Russia with the mega super bomb that they built. And when they set it off, it was so much bigger than they ever thought it would be. It really put a showcase on how stupid the nuclear weapon has become. And why we spend a single penny on it, I don't understand. So, it's kind of cold and wet and rainy outside, so we're staying inside like we're supposed to. But if we have a chance, I'll go outside and get some quick video for the next video on Pink Barrio. I appreciate all the comments on the last videos, the ups, the downs, the new subscribers. The world will continue. The virus could stick around for 2 years plus of having to sit inside. This could get very interesting.